Good morning. I'm on my way to the coast again, and I've been thinking about something this week that has really been bothering me. I spend a lot of time on Facebook. I don't want to spend a lot of time on Facebook, but because of what I do, I have to check it pretty regularly. Most of you know that I don't post very often or comment, but I share things. Most of the people on my Facebook page are Christians, Christian authors, Christians, I would say 90%. And they post wonderful things, encouraging statements, scriptures, sometimes requests for prayer, fundraisers, that sort of thing. And it's very uplifting. But I've noticed a few times, especially in the last month, I don't know why, but I've noticed some comments about things that are not that important. I've seen comments about, does God recognize marriage if it's performed in a courthouse, or does it have to be in a church? I've seen questions about tattoos. I've seen questions about whether the world or universe was made in 7 literal days. Just all kinds of questions being put out there, and I know that the people, well, I think that the people putting out the questions are sincere, but the problem that I'm seeing is the response to these, the whole list of responses from different people until it becomes almost a fight. People just have their opinions and they're strong, and you start out wanting to answer this person's question and help this person, but you can be drawn away into a discussion that is not healthy. And some of these are becoming almost a fight. Well, some of them are becoming a fight, and I've seen comments that are not of God. No one of us has the right to tell someone else that they're evil, or that they're wrong, or that they're crazy. Or I posted something one time quite a while ago, and a lady who called herself a prophet came on and said that I was obviously evil and totally off the wall, and I don't even know what she said. I just blocked her. Because what she was saying was obviously not of God. Because Christ would never speak that way. If we're not speaking and responding the way that Christ would respond, then it's our problem. We're in the wrong. So I've been seeing these conversations, and in 2 Timothy, there's a lot of talk about words that are not valuable, vain babbling, and other places in the Bible where there's talk about discussions, being drawn away into these discussions. And I want us to stay focused. I don't want to get into the discussions about these questions, and I don't want to offend anyone. We have to realize that different cultures look at things differently, and God looks at the heart. So if you get onto these Facebook discussions and you sincerely want to answer this person, well, do the best you can. But I would sincerely pray before you write, and always speak as you think Jesus would speak, and then someone else is going to respond, and then they're going to respond back and forth, and if you get drawn into this, a trick of the enemy to draw you away from what is important. And what is important is Christ, who died for our crimes and for all of our screw-ups and all of our mistakes, and rose again so that we could have eternity with him. That is the foundation. That is what is important. If we can't come back to that every day and always be continually working on our relationship, our personal relationship with Christ, we get drawn away into these studies and these discussions and these arguments, then Satan has found a key to messing with us. We can't allow that to happen. Our relationship with Christ is all that matters. So I would encourage you not to be drawn into these discussions. And if you sincerely answer in the way that you think God would like you to answer, then answer and go away. That's it. You've done your thing. If you spend too much time on it, you're going to get frustrated, they're going to get frustrated, and then we've lost our focus. So my word today is focus. Focus on Christ. Focus on Christ crucified and risen from the dead, and work on ourselves and our relationship with him, and that's what matters. And Facebook's not the greatest place to have these discussions, normally with perfect strangers who may or may not be just messing with us. So focus on Christ today if you can. Work on it. It's important. And I pray that you have a great day.